sorry about that. But what I was trying to get across is some of you may be thinking about long-term relationships and whatever. But you have to think about who do you really want to be with that you will feel good about. So, like I said, once again, I had to think about that. And that's why I said, if you are truly love yourself, you are going to think, okay, I'm going to use a guy on this. Guys don't want to be with a woman that is not loyal or don't have anything going for herself. It's the same idea for the woman. Woman's not going to want that either. So, we have to think about that in mind. Keep that in mind. What a woman may want is the same for a man. That's why there's so many singles out there, because are you really serious about being with that person? Are you really serious about taking that relationship serious? Most of the time, no. And I wasn't playing when I said I wanted to be married. I wanted a long-term, a lifetime relationship to the end of life, and that's what I wanted. So I got it. I mean, if anyone was to ask, I had been in my relationship for 18 years. Completed. 18 years. But I did not prefer to be with a man. I said all the men I've dated and been involved with were men that liked to control the woman. And I said, that's not going to work. Of course, I had all the other things I like in a man. Always got his own money, very independent, very active, we have a good time. But the number one key that I can't stand in anyone's relationship, being with me, is trying to control me or trying to feel you have power over me. That's not going to work. I mean, if we can't be equal, then what's the point? Now, when I chose to be with a woman, I felt things were a little bit better. Why? Because a woman already understands the concept of what a woman is like. So, because she already was. So, that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, there's been many women that were not serious either. They were acting like they had something with love and thinking they were better than me and wanted to control us. Really? Really? You're trying your best to not be, it was just strange to me. And I'm thinking to myself, why do they act like that? Why? Never understood that to this day, but they do. So I just say, if you feel you have to control them, maybe you should be by yourself. Because I don't see that being equal. I think of my auntie and uncle who've been married for over 50 years. And I support long marriages that are commitment and they get along and they look like best friends and they have a wonderful time. I don't care what kind of relationship you choose. You should never discriminate someone who's been in one for a long time and they're happy. I would rather see you happy than miserable, frustrated, unhappy, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to see you like that. I want to see you happy. And I know the more happy we people are, the better it is. I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I was looking, I didn't want just anything. I want to make sure that person wants me, and they love me, and they care about me, and they support me. Not support me in money-wise. No. I don't want that kind of support. I wanted support of, what do you call that? Loyal to me, as I'm loyal to them, and me and you get along, and we have a lot in common, and we share ideas, and we support each other in different concepts of life. race, reason why I prefer not to be with my own kind, because me and you are going to be boring. I already know me. I already know my culture. I don't need to be with someone, and that's why I never understood people that are in a relationship that chooses their own race. Other than being with a man or woman, I can understand that's totally different. But when it comes to the same sex, why your own race? Why? Don't you want to learn something? Don't you want to grow? I do. Yeah. I just felt like staying with my own race. I'm not against my people. Oh, no. I just don't want to hear about things that I already know. Because that's going to be boring to me. I feel like you get more from something different. That you two can talk about things, discuss it, share ideas, maybe have different food preference. I like that idea. Maybe our hair type may not be the same. I like that. I can learn from you, you can learn from me. Now, being a part of a relationship, you need to make a list and say, what do you really want in the relationship? Do they meet all the things on your list? Because when they don't, then you're not ready for that relationship. If they got more negative than positive in them, what are you doing in the relationship? I also don't understand those who chases married men or women. If they are not separated or divorced, why do you even bother being with them? Why? To make it look bad? That doesn't look good on you either. You gotta think about that. That doesn't look good on you. And you need to think like that, you know? So I've been with my, what do you call that, domestic partnership, been for 17 years. And yes, I'm proud of it because I love being loved, and I love the fact that me and her communicate, and we're loyal with each other, and we help and support each other in everything. I don't just want it to be on our money or our career or all that other good stuff. I want it to be in general that we support each other in everything. And that's where relationships fall apart, because you're not taking that serious. You know, I just thought that's where the love and hate comes in. You may be in a relationship for sex. You might be in a relationship because it's cute, he's fine. Or you might be in a relationship because of his money or her money. Or you might be in a relationship because she has stuff. Well, what do you have to give to the plate? You have something that you can do for her or him. You know, we gotta think like that. So, yeah, that's how I say it. I have nothing against your preference. Don't go against me, because I like to see the universe different around me. I don't expect you to be like me, but I do like to be respected in everything. So, I understand this is Pride Month, and this is a big thing for the LGBTQ. So I would say to all of you, be careful where you celebrate that, because there are some people that still hate, still can't stand that lifestyle. Okay, that's your preference and that's your choice. Now for me, I am not going to go bash you, don't bash me. I love all of you, but there are some people that may not be comfortable with the LGBTQ community. That's your choice. This is a freedom country, and we need to continue to keep it that way. There is nothing wrong with what you prefer. I love my people. I love my culture. I love who I am. I'm not gonna let anyone tell me, oh, who you think you are. Don't go there. I'm happy who I am, so I hope you are. I hope you are too. You know. And don't start judging people, because in the Bible it already said, do not judge. Only God judge. And He loves us equally. So we spending our time hating on that community is silly. It's very silly. It's very silly. I mean, just take the time to think about yourself and say, hey, you know what I mean? We can still love God, we can still read the Bible, we can still believe in God, we can still get the spiritual uplift just like you. So please do not try to put us down on our spiritual growth with God, because God loves us equally, whether you like it or not. And that's being truthful. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday. And if you're a new viewer to my video, please become my new subscriber. But if you already